Hello and welcome to News Across Nigeria, where we update you on what's happening currently across the Nigerian Federation. I'm Olumide Macaulay. On the program today, multiple accidents raise fresh road safety concerns on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway as one life is lost and scores of vehicles are burnt. The federal government moves to check security challenges in Kogi State, Army to deploy special forces. And the Yobe State government seeks more support for internally displaced persons in the northeast. Thank you so much for joining us. We begin in Lagos, the nation's commercial capital, where a woman is feared dead after a ghastly motor accident along the Kara axis of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The accident happened after a tipper truck lost control and ran into an 18-seater passenger bus believed to be heading to Ibadan. All passengers on the bus were rescued. The woman, however, died, is believed to have been a pedestrian caught in the accident. Meanwhile, on another section of the same Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, the wreckage of vehicles involved in another multiple crash and tanker fire in Ibafo has now been cleared. A truck laden with petroleum products was reported to have fallen late last night, spilling its contents onto the road and causing a huge inferno, which destroyed many properties. The incident, which occurred at about 1 a.m. on Wednesday, was said to have affected mostly residents who went to scoop petrol from a fallen tanker. Source of concern for the road safety agencies in the states and federally. And now to security matters. The federal government is set to deploy special military forces to tackle the menace of kidnapping over in Kogi State. The Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Toko Borotai, stated this in Lokoja during a visit to Governor Yahaya Bello.
The Army Chief is in Lokoja on a working visit at the bidding of the President to take a look at the security challenges facing Kogi State. He kicks off the meeting by relaying the reports he had received of happenings in the state.
We've been receiving reports for frequent kidnap incidents around this area. This calls for serious concern, and this should be addressed immediately.
The governor paints a picture of the implications of living in a state that is bordered by so many others.
All states, we bothered almost 10, more than 10 states. And it comes with a lot of changes. Criminals in these various neighboring states found Kogi State as a safe haven because of the terrain, the mountainous nature, the forests all around us. They all hide here.
He's delighted to receive Lieutenant General Burutai's pledge of security support in the next few days.
I want to assure you that we'll very soon deploy a special force here, to operate, to check these criminals. That's why I came with the Commander, Army Headquarters Garrison. He's getting them ready, and very soon we will get them deployed.
Governor Yahaya Bello promises to cooperate with federal authorities using his newly formed Operation Know Your Neighbor policy.
The state government has come up with a policy of Know Your Neighbor, a situation where you must know who your neighbor is and who the visitors are. And any house or building that we kidnappers or armed robbers or hoodlums or cultists, as the case may be, is snapped, such building will come down. And then those neighbors will equally be invited for questioning.
The state is set to deploy vigilante groups and get the help of local hunters to check the woods and mountains. With this approach, the people of Kogi State and the travelers in the region may soon heave a sigh of relief.
Southwestern region of the country, the Oyo State governor has advised the federal government to tread with caution and not use military might to address the crisis between herdsmen and the farmers. Governor Abiola Ajimobi made the appeal in his office in Ibadan, the state capital, when a delegation from the military came calling. He noted that the crisis can be stopped by an active collaboration amongst the communities, local governments and states under the coordination of the federal government, instead of allowing the army to take control of such areas.
The farmers' herdsmen challenge that we are facing is one of those things that you have. Unfortunately, it has escalated to a national level, and I believe we are now taking a national approach to solving the problem. So I commend the federal government for this effort. However, I would like to advise that at the national level, they should play the coordinating and policy formulation role. It's not a war, so we should not have the army, driving this case. We should have what I call a civil community-based solution, which is to ensure that all strata of the society participate, i.e. religious bodies, ethnic bodies, herdsmen, farmers. They should all come together. They should handle it first at the local level, local unit level, ward level, take it to the local government level, from there take it to the state level, and let the federal government play a coordinating and policy formulation role.
Mr. Abiola Ajimobi, the Oyo State governor. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Army says it's prepared to forge ahead in preparing and formulating strategy to enhance best policies and implementation of its operations. Speaking at the 2016 Leadership Development Seminar for all commanders in Lagos, the acting Chief of Accounts and Budgets, Brigadier General Jahadi Jako, asked officers to discharge their routine operations professionally.
Leadership development in the Nigerian Army is imperative in view of the current security challenges in the country. As commanders in the field, I believe that you appreciate the enormous challenges confronting the enemy and of course the nation in the quest for improving personnel positive change initiatives. This leadership development seminar was designed to enhance your knowledge and skills in discharging your duties properly. Your ability to practice what you have learned here will no doubt spur you to greater heights in your career as commanders. You will have this place today, you will leave this place today as better strategists and creative thinkers that will help enhance service delivery in the Nigerian Army. Therefore, I enjoin you to show improvement in your leadership qualities when you get back to your units and formations.
You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up, the Yobe State government seeks more support for internally displaced persons in the northeastern part of the country. Please stay with us.